Hey everybody, welcome to Escapar a la Baja. Over the last 6 weeks, I have been traveling down the Baja Peninsula with my friends Jimmy and Natalie. This week we will be attending our first VanLife meetup in Baja before continuing our way down south. This is such a cool walk to this beach. I don't think I've ever in my life seen so many palm trees. This beach is called Playa El Tecolote, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And this is where the Escapar a la Baja huge VanLife event is being held down here in Baja. And just like all the other places we've been to, it is extremely beautiful out here. And luckily, it is a bright, sunny day today because my batteries in my van desperately need the solar power. So for the past 2 nights, they've been doing these air shows with these paragliders, and it really has me wanting to try this out. I never thought that I would want to do something like this, but watching these people go up, it is very interesting. So I don't know, I might try it out. Alright, so normally when I film myself, I have a very large tripod, and the reason is it helps keep my camera stable and not all shaky. So I'm gonna attempt to film this without having my tripod with me, so I apologize if this is shaky. But they're doing a swap meet down here at the base camp, and we wanna go check it out and see what all they have. Alright, so we met up with some friends and had dinner over at Jimmy and Natalie's van, and now what we're going to do is we can hear some music off in the distance, and there is a stage area that they've set up here at this event, and it sounds like they're having a pretty big party over there, so we're going to go over there and check it out. If you're sensitive to flashing lights, more than likely there's going to be flashing lights in the next few clips, so you might want to skip over this part. After the Escapar a la Baja VanLife event, we continued our trip south through the Baja Peninsula. And now we are in Todos Santos. Currently it's about 6:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go on a little hike. Yesterday we drove through town, and this looks like a very neat town to check out. We're gonna do that today as well. And honestly, I may be more excited about this town now than I was about La Paz. So this hike that we're going on starts at this yellow building and it circles around and ends up at the top of this mountain. The reviews that we've seen about this hike say it's pretty easy, but from what I'm seeing so far, it looks pretty steep, so I'm excited to check it out. We've been seeing these buildings and we've just been calling them shrines. We're not exactly sure what they are, but we've been seeing them all over Mexico. There's been quite a few of them just on the side of the road as we've been driving by, so it's pretty interesting. All right, so it looks like this is gonna be the steepest part of the climb. Maybe, I don't know, but at least it's at the very beginning.
So if you fall, Cory, Natalie will catch you, and if she falls, I'll catch her.
That sounds good.
I'm not catching anybody.
I kind of want to step down there, but one wrong step and you're a goner. So this is a pretty crazy trail. It goes right next to a cliff, at least a 200-foot drop, and it goes right up next to it. It's crazy. And we're not quite sure where this trail goes. It looks like it may end right here, but I can see that because this is a perfect lookout. Good one. Natalie just said, don't do anything weird. All right, we're making our way back down the mountain now, and I think the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run into town and get some breakfast. And I'm very excited about it because I am hungry. Okay, this place already looks really cool. Good choice, Natalie.
Oh, thanks.
So they have this rooftop deck up here. This is really neat. Okay, Natalie got a matcha.
An organic matcha latte.
Jimmy got a smoothie.
It's a mango coconut smoothie with either coconut chips or Parmesan cheese on the top.
That does look like Parmesan cheese.
And it's got chia seeds in it too.
Yeah.
And I got some kind of tea. Here we go.
Warm
It's
wellness.
warm. And our food came out and it looks amazing.
Wow. I've never seen food this pretty.
I'm like afraid to touch it.
I know. I have to like admire it.
I know. What is this?
Let's see. Homemade pesto.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty neat.
So Jimmy and I got avocado toast, and
Oh, this is scrambled tofu. That's what it is.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's scrambled tofu, beet hummus, an avocado, homemade pesto, and then greens.
sounds good.
Yeah.
And then Natalie got,
I got a banana choco bowl. Very pretty.
that's awesome. All right, lunch is done, and this was my first time eating at a vegan restaurant, and I can honestly say it was very good. I loved it. Todos Santos has this really cool town square. They've got a stage up here with a gazebo, which is right behind me. And then they also have like statues and murals and a lot of palm trees and stuff. And it's really beautiful out here. You know, before I came on this trip, when I thought of Baja, I only thought of Cabo San Lucas. And as we've been driving down, it's been so cool to check out all these other towns that are in Baja. We've also found this really cool market that has quite a few shops on it, so I think we're gonna go check that out as well. ¿Cuántos pesos?
Es 450. 450.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, checamos, you look.
Pretty good size.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, I found your second item.
Oh,
So cute.
you guys need the donkey.
We've already got burrito.
So now that we've explored the town a little bit, and we're getting a little bit hungry, so I think we're gonna go find something to eat. So now that we've checked out the city, we're doing something that we've been looking forward to ever since we crossed into Baja. And now that we're in Todos Santos, we finally get to do it. What we're doing now is we're going to watch the release of the baby sea turtles. Now the website also says the hatching and the release. I'm not 100% sure if we're gonna be able to watch them actually hatch, but that would be awesome. So this beach that we're at, that they're gonna be releasing the turtles from, is completely different from any of the beaches we've been to so far in Baja. The waves here are very big, and every once in a while we can look out and see a blowhole from the whales that are right off the shore. It's awesome out here. Even though we can't swim in the water because it's crazy, it's still really cool. So these turtles that we're gonna see being released are called olive ridley turtles. And something interesting that I've heard before, but they just confirmed it, that the temperature of the sand that the nest is in will determine the sex of these turtles. So I believe if the sand is cooler, they'll be male, and if the sand is warmer, they'll be female, which I think is very interesting. So now we're just waiting on sunset because that's when they're gonna release them. They wait until after sunset to release them, so there's no predators like birds that'll swoop in and grab them before they make it to the water. So it is the next day, and I am so glad that we decided to go watch those turtles. That was such an amazing thing to see. Someone asked the survival rate of the sea turtles, and they weren't able to give us an exact number. So I'm very curious how many of those little sea turtles can make it through such big waves. The waves probably didn't come across on camera like they were big, but they're the biggest waves we've seen so far in Baja. So I'm kind of curious how many of those little turtles made it. But today we actually have something else planned to do, which I'm excited about. There's a beach that we're wanting to go check out that's supposed to be pretty cool. So we're leaving right now to go check that out. All right, so this place is kind of crazy. There are palm trees everywhere around here, and I'm pretty sure there's a beach up here that we're going to. I don't know why I thought this, but I thought we were camping down here. But no, this is just a day trip, which is awesome. Such a cool walk to this beach. I don't think I've ever in my life seen so many palm trees. Sure, the hike that we did a couple of days ago is right on the other side of this mountain, which is pretty cool. We hiked right over there, and I didn't even know this beach was back here. And I think that this is the perfect spot for me to end this video. Next week we should be making our way into Cabo, which will be the bottom of Baja. And you know what that means? Once we're done in Cabo, we have to start making our way back north. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you all next Thursday.